So far, our favorite trip with the boys, hands down, without a doubt, was the year we made Salzburg, Zell, and Munich our 3 home bases. The 2 weeks was pure magic. Now, the first day in Europe with kids is always going to be the hardest after that long overnight flight. But we have found that the best thing to do is just power through that first day. So we always leave the hotel and find some fresh air. Something easy in Salzburg is the river. It was our safest bet with tired, potentially cranky boys. Mom and Dad popped in a store for a few cans of beer and we walked down to the river. This can seriously keep them entertained forever. And so there's no one around for them to bother. Total free range. The boys just played, throwing rocks in the water, and we had a few beers that we kept cold by the chilly river water.
Here we go.
When you wake up refreshed after that first sleep in Europe, go big. Show them something exciting that makes them realize this long journey is going to be worth it. We rode the funicular up to the castle that overlooks Salzburg.
You see?
Yeah.
They loved climbing all the stairs and checking out the views.
See how pretty the mountains are back there?
How high are you?
We just let them lead the way,
How high are you?
exploring.
Inside the
We got them cheap little swords from the gift shop up there that they had a blast playing with and made for some pretty adorable pictures. After spending the morning exploring the castle, we rode the bus to the city pool.
Let's have a water slide, dude! Stop saying that, dude! I go to the time!
Now it's only €5 for adults, 3 for kids to enter, and it's better than any city pool we've been in the US. The boys loved the water slides and ice cream. It was the perfect way to end the warm summer day walking around Salzburg.
Go town!
Seriously, the smiles on their faces made the entire trip.
Yeah.
The next day, it was time to head high into the Alps. This day was a little more ambitious, but the boys were champs. We made our ending spot, the Karl von Schall House, which it was totally worth it. We did struggle a little bit on the way back, but we made it with a little motivation.
Let's do this, Daddy.
That evening was one of the most magical on the trip. We stumbled upon some restaurants lining this little alleyway in Salzburg. The alley had a slight slant to it with a water feature, so it was filled with brightly colored balls like you would find in a ball pit. And all the kids were running them back and forth, watching them flow down the hill in the water. It was incredible. It was incredibly relaxing for us and a 10 out of 10 fun for the kids. Part of the magic in exploring Europe with kids is stumbling upon these unforgettable moments like these that you could have never planned for. The next day, we were up in the mountains again.
Fast like this. Well, what are you looking at me?
There's a restaurant at the top with the most incredible views. We got a quick bite and then went for the Alpine coaster, which is always a highlight. It's one of our favorite things to do with the kids in Europe. The views are breathtaking and the boys have such a ball. After that, it was another pool afternoon. For dinner, we headed to the Augustiner Brau, which was within walking distance of where we were staying. This was always one of our favorite places in Salzburg before we had kids, and could quite possibly be even better going with kids. They loved being able to rinse out the stein for us. Of course, just like most beer gardens, there was a little play structure for them to stay entertained and have fun. Our last day in Salzburg, we rented bikes and went to the Hellbrunn Palace to check out the beautiful grounds and the gazebo from The Sound of Music. They had a really fun, quiet playground and lots of open area just to play. Our oldest loved renting the tandem bike, which I highly recommend if you have one just learning to ride.
Please take care of the bikes. Can we please?
They don't have to pedal the entire time, but still feel like they are part of the biking experience. The next day, we took a quick 2-hour train ride to Zell, our next stop. This quaint little lakeside town was more than we could have ever dreamed of.
Oh, you want me to jump in first?
We rented a boat on the first day
How do you do that?
and let the boys swim. It was absolutely gorgeous.
I do this.
The boys were happy as can be.
Everyone help me.
The following day, we took the gondola up into the mountains again. The playgrounds at the top of the gondola were unbelievable.
You want to do this? Do this.
Zip lines,
Me?
huge slides,
Ha ha ha.
and water tables. Another lucky moment came for us when we discovered that there was a Renaissance festival at a nearby castle.
Can we learn the castle now?
Talk about unforgettable. There was food, souvenirs, and the highlight was a real sword fight inside the castle walls that the boys couldn't get enough of. And yes, we bought more swords. We were able to explore all around the castle, and the boys rode a few carnival rides before heading back to the bus stop. The next day, we found snow. We took the alpine lifts to the top of Salzburg, where you can sled on the glaciers. The boys loved it.
Cooper, send it back, Cooper.
On the way back down, there was a little play area with rope swings and water tables. We could have stayed here all day. I think this was our oldest son's highlight of the entire trip. From snow to swimming, that evening we made our way to the city pool, which was stunning. They had areas to swim in the lake, trampolines, and we even went tubing around the lake. The following day was a little more cloudy and damp, so we spent it in a more wooded area of the mountain, which was perfect.
Hold on tight.
As we made our way through the woods, so many different activities were there.
Get my hang of it.
They had a ropes course for kids that we could just do at our own pace.
Go look at me, I got it over here. Look at me. I'm getting the hang of it.
We ended the day at the pool once again, which put the perfect cap on Zell.
Almost done.
Our last stop was Munich, which never disappoints. Our favorite thing to do in Munich is to rent bikes and head to the English Garden.
What are you doing, Cooper? What are you doing?
On our way, we stopped to watch the surfers and had a quick snack before heading to the beer gardens.
You. Go back. Wait.
They loved the playground at the Chinese Tower Beer Garden, and we rented a little boat nearby.
Make sure you can't hit any boats. I don't drive that.
It was kind of cheesy, but also adorable.
It was fun to get to that.
Our last day in Munich, we rode bikes to the zoo. This was quite ambitious, but it was a lot of fun. All in all, this was a trip of the lifetime. Europe with kids is easy to do and truly felt like a vacation for everyone.
Pencil. There you go, on the playground. I'm so excited.